Hello and welcome back to FrogClan. We are picking up kind of where we left off, so we are going to be jumping into a time skip to resolve everything that happened last time. Before we do that though, I need to go and update my settings because there's been a new update with ClanGen, so you can actually save settings unique to each clan. That makes it a little bit easier when you're going between challenges, so I'll go ahead and just check mark things here. Okay, FrogClan's all updated now. I definitely recommend checking that out when you can, as well as some of the Halloween events. But we're gonna jump into it now with a bit of a time skip. So we'll see how everything shakes out after loss of everybody there. So Snipstar has become the new leader of the clan. They vow that they will protect the clan even at the cost of their 9 lives, and we'll check out their leadership ceremony here shortly. Snipstar chooses Dustsapple to take over as deputy. Bit of an unexpected choice. I like to leave it up to the leaders, but we may make some adjustments there because I got a lot of support for Bright Torrent in the comments of last episode. Hair Shadows sheepishly peeks into the nursery to see their litter of 2 kits. Webstem looks surprised but not unhappy to see them there and welcomes them in with a purr. Jirachi Lightning no longer has Yellow Cough. We don't have enough healthy medicine cats either though. K-Paw Stomachache has left. The BogClan medicine cat comes asking if we have any cat mint to spare. Graciously we decide to aid them and share the herbs. Maple Dawn travels to Raccoon Clan to resolve some recent border disputes. Sniphusk leaves to speak with StarClan. They close their eyes and are immediately surrounded by their loved ones, friends, and clanmates who pass on. Stars shine throughout their pelts and their eyes are warm as they greet the new leader. Murklaw presses their nose to Sniphusk's forehead, offering a life for endurance. Before they return to the line of StarClan cats, they whisper to keep an eye on FrogClan, not just the horizons. Crowd Smoke dips their head in greeting. Energy surges through Sniphusk's pelt as they receive a life for courage. They reassure Sniphusk that they are almost done. Poolshade walks up to Sniphusk, offering a life for acceptance. They smile and say that the clan will do well under Sniphusk's leadership. Timetail waltzes up to Sniphusk's side like a whirlwind, their furs sticking up in all angles. They give the new leader a life for mercy before dashing off into the crowd of starlight. Sniphusk is breathless when they see Brookfruit approach. Fierce pride burns in Brookfruit's eyes as they greet their child, pressing their nose to Sniphusk's forehead and giving them a life for compassion. Oh, I really hope both parents are here. Irish Stripe steps forward and gives Sniphusk a life for friendship. Sniphusk grits their teeth as the life rushes into them. Dunebriar presses their nose to Sniphusk's forehead, offering a life for farsightedness. Before they return to the line of StarClan cats, they whisper to keep an eye on FrogClan, not just the horizons. After giving a small lecture on the blessings and curses of being so open-minded to what lay beyond the border, Sardine Rain happily gives Sniphusk a life for determination. Sniphusk is just getting completely laid out here about keeping their eyes on focus. But finally, Wisteria Star steps forward. There is pride in their gaze as they stare into Sniphusk's eyes. They give a life for loyalty to their clan. Wisteria Star hails Sniphusks by their new name, Snipstar, telling them that their old life is no more. They are granted guardianship of FrogClan and are told to use their new power wisely. The group of sorry cat yowls Snipstar's name in support. Snipstar wakes up feeling a new strength in their body and know that they are now ready to lead their clan. So Dustapple is childish and just has had her deer, so I do think we are actually going to give Bright Torrent the deputy position. So I think that would be very interesting to see Bright Torrent in the role of deputy. She is fierce. Sorry if you can hear anything right now. It is currently freezing raining outside and they're still doing construction out on the street, so rain or shine, I guess. I'll try and tone it down where I can. But seeing Bright Torrent kind of come full circle from like a medicine cat to a warrior, kind of having kits, going to the family life, losing some of that edge, and aiming that instead towards, you know, outside the clan. And then now is being promoted to deputy. It's just really interesting to see Bright Torrent's whole journey through this series. I would not have expected Bright Torrent, of all the cats, to have been here, so it's been really cool. And for our new little kits here, we have Scratch Kit, a little male newborn, bronze eyes, a single striped pelt, and kind of looks like ginger legs maybe. And Evening Kit, newborn male, copper eyes, a 2-color pelt that mostly looks white, and is a know-it-all. So their parents are Web Sim, who Scratch Kit definitely seems to be a mini-me of, and it's listed as Hair Shadow. So Hair Shadow is going to be like the quote-unquote adopted parent since it's female-female, and will roll for like a surrogate, so Hair Shadow won't pass on any traits to the kids. It'll just be Web Sim, and whatever the other parent generates. Okay, so the other parent didn't have any traits. The kids will just have a 50-50 chance to inherit Web Sim's poisonous blood. Okay, so I just rolled a 50-50 shot. Scratch Kit and Evening Kit both end up being normal cats. So that's really unlucky, but you know, sometimes the chances favor you and sometimes it doesn't. That's just how luck works. So we did not get very lucky there. That is a-okay. We will just check out how everyone else is doing and hope that they get a trait later on down the line. That's right, so our only medicine cat now is Fleetpaw, one of Bright Torrent's kits. And that is it. Just a bloodthirsty medicine cat apprentice to take care of the entire clan. So that's doesn't really bode well for the clan presently, but we can hope. Skystalk is currently missing with Sirius Star. I think everybody is. I did see a couple comments about Wisteria Star's fate. Just for full transparency, Wisteria Star just straight up failed all 6 of his rolls. I just rolled each time for each life and he just didn't do very well, so I figured we'd give him a good send-off and add in some extra flavor for the clan. I think it was a pretty good send-off though. K-Paw is wondering if they'll have to fight a battle anytime soon. After the sheer bloodbath that the last battle was, and given K-Paw's surprising adeptness in it, that's probably something that's going to be haunting him for a long while yet to come. I feel like his is the kind of thing where the clan is like regaling him with how well he did, but I feel like K-Paw himself probably doesn't necessarily feel the same way. I feel like K-Paw is like feeling some remorse or conflicted emotions about what happened and what he had to do. His nature is troublesome, and I can imagine that everything there would be very troubling as well. So it kind of extends beyond just teenage angst, and I'll be curious to see if that, you know, follows him throughout. Okay, I think that's about it for everything there. A lot of the cats are still experiencing some grief, some shock, but I think a large part of the clan is ready to try and move forward. Not necessarily out of callousness, but just for a want to get back to life and to try and, you know, recurse safety. So we'll go and send our patrols and, you know, as usual, just see what happens there. Snipstar notices that Hyacinth Paw is acting off, so they gently guide Hyacinth Paw to sit, asking what's wrong. Hyacinth Paw whispers that they feel like a failure and that they're not doing good enough. Given everything that just happened, they're probably feeling especially, non-contributory to the clan in some ways, just because they're an apprentice and some very big tragedy just happened. There's only so much they can do. But Snipstar tugs them close, murmuring that Hyacinth Paw is more than their failures. It hurts, yes, but with it comes a chance to learn. All they can do is try not to make the same mistake twice. Dust Apple, meanwhile, is working with K-Paw to kind of break down some of those tensions and get him a bit more comfortable with the other cats of the clan again. Okay, the last border patrol goes well, just interactions with other clans. So we will time skip. FrogClan does not have enough healthy medicine cats, true. Cats will be sick and hurt for longer and have a higher chance of dying. Snipstar wakes from yet another nightmare, feeling as though they're being haunted by the ghosts of the ones they grieve. Snipstar has been through a lot in her lifetime, and I feel like she's probably seen more than one ghost. Lagoon Feather has gotten a running nose. Jellyfish Wave will always feel their grief, but time has softened it at least a little. And all of the Blackberry has gone bad in Medicine Cat Den. Hyacinth Paw was seen chasing Rogue off the territory, so I guess the pep talk last moon really helped them there. I will go ahead and give this just a very quick scroll. Brighthorn thinks K-Paw has been acting strangely. Uh-oh. So, I don't scroll this every time anymore just because it's very long. With everything that happened to the rest of the cats, it's a little bit more manageable. So I'll kind of be going back and forth depending on how many cats we have. If we extend too much past one page, then it's really going to probably not happen, but for right now we can manage. We have young Scratch Kit here, pestering older cats to play with them. We can see them a little bit more grown up, much darker leg, definitely very much favoring Websim there with that pattern. We have Evening Kit, who's annoying older cats, know-it-all and oddly observant, so that goes well together. And now I can see where the two color comes in. I never know how to feel about this particular pelt pattern when it's just like a spot under their chin. Like, it kind of looks like a beard and that's cute, but that's really about it for me. So Snipstar cannot go this moon because they are having constant nightmares. This is one of the new statuses, I think. So Brighthorn is currently encouraging the older cats to share their skills and techniques with the younger generations. Fleetpaw is batting at a beam of sunlight, which is really cute, but we do need Fleetpaw to, you know, come back around to Medicine Cat duties. They're almost at Medicine Cat name experience, but not quite there yet. Maple Dawn is being a beloved kit sitter right now, it seems. Jirachi Lightning is in awe of Snipstar's leadership, so I guess she's been a very strong leader. But it probably is taking a toll on her mental health because of how much she's seen and experienced and has to endure. I think I'm going to make Maple Dawn and Whimsy Shade mates. They've got a compatible nature. And I don't know, I just feel like these two would have a lot to talk about. It may stick, it may not. I feel like there's been more breakups since the update that's been happening. I could just be making that up though. They don't have any pre-existing affections, so that's not gonna help, but I don't know, I just think they're cute. That's what it comes down to, I think. Brighthorn takes Hyacinth Paw out for Sniphusk, or Snipstar now, since Snipstar is not feeling very well. And Hyacinth Paw is still having some mental blockades, so Brighthorn asks what's wrong, and Hyacinth Paw says they're not good enough even though they're really trying. Brighthorn curls around them, purring softly, and tells the story of their own apprentice days and their own mistakes. Brighthorn chuckles at the look on their face, promising that nobody but them will remember their mistakes. I feel like this is especially true for Brighthorn because she has this bloodthirsty, fierce persona and the, you know, mutations to match that. So Hyacinth Paw probably can't really rectify Bright Torrent ever having those sorts of mistakes or problems. Meanwhile, Bright Torrent was a medicine cat at the time and struggling with those duties, so Bright Torrent did eventually find her way over to the warrior side where she probably always belonged. But even so. I forgot that this is a thing. We offer some dolphins some of the fish that we caught, and they end up giving us dandelion and mallow in return. So we won't say no to that, especially since we haven't really had Medicine Cat collecting herbs. Okay, not too bad patrols. We'll skip again. StarClan gives them wisdom, their clan gives them strength. Fleetpaw will use his power to heal their warriors well after battle. They are now Fleet Leaf and swear to never turn away from what needs doing. Very curious to see if Fleet Leaf is so bloodthirsty though. Dustapple gives K-Paw a friendly nudge when the leader calls the young cat's name. They watch with pride as K-Paw sets forward to receive their new name, Cave Speck, and are honored for their boldness. Hair Shadow announced that they are expecting kits and choose to continue their duties as usual for now. We still don't have enough medicine cats. Snipstar picks himself up out of their nest and begins the day anew with a fresh conviction in their heart. Luckily, the nightmares have also abated. Bright Torrent also recovers from grief, as does Fleet Leaf. We notice that all the Oakleys have gone bad. Maple Dawn travels to Wormclan to resolve some recent herb gathering disputes, but it seems that Maple Dawn only made them more upset. Oh, our Roguelies are littered to the clan. Jellyfish Wave decides to adopt them as their own. Cute. Let's check out those kits. Aw. So we have Barnacle Kit, who's looking around the camp with wonder. Young male with silver eyes or rosette pelt, impulsive and confident with words. They are brought to the clan as a kit and have lived here ever since. Then we have White Kit, appropriate I suppose. A young female with dark blue eyes and a goody pelt, daring and quick to help. Then lastly we have Seagull Kit, young male with yellow eyes and a smoke brown pelt. Noisy and quick to make peace. So those kits are adorable, and we will roll to see if they happen to have little mutations as well. I'm very curious though. So yeah, it looks like their mother, Gentle, passed away, so Gentle probably thought they were better off here in our clan. It looks like, if I had to guess, the actual dad was a rosette brown male similar to Barnacle Kit, because that would have made a pretty even distribution of what the kits look like. Okay, I rolled for the parents, and both of them were normal. It probably would have been better chances to roll the kits individually, but I wanted to get them consistent traits if the parents did end up having anything. So unfortunately, they are all normal kits. We are not having much luck with any mutations this episode. We're gonna have to really hope that we end up getting some scars and additional mutations. So it looks like Fleet Leaf did end up being bloodthirsty and a trusted advisor. Fleet Leaf was mentored by Murkclaw, Birdpool, and Pebblestalk. Murkclaw influenced them to be more likely to heed their inner compass, defend their beliefs, and be cold towards others. Murkclaw helped them become better at providing insight. When they graduated, they were honored for responsibility, graduating late at 16 moons old. So here's Kay Speck. Still troublesome, a great speaker with helpful insight though. Mentored by Wisteria Star and Dustapple. I forgot that Kay Speck was directly under Wisteria Star's mentorship. Wisteria Star influenced them to be more likely to make impulsive decisions and follow rules. Dustapple influenced them to be more likely to interact with others and break away from the status quo. Wisteria Star helped them become better at arguing, while Dustapple helped them also become better at arguing, but providing insight too. They were honored for their boldness when they graduated 11 moons old. And they are currently worried about Evening Kit. Just to kind of clarify what I'm doing with Maple Dawn right now. Unless there's like a specific relationship I'm targeting, I'm just going to be clicking 2 random cats, and then we're just going to mediate them and see how that ends up going. Fleetleaf gets a little bit sore looking for some lungwort, but we are unsuccessful in finding any. Hairshadow takes Curlpaw for some training, but doesn't step up to teach. Curlpaw looks disappointed, but was Hairshadow expecting for them to lead the training? Yeah, Hairshadow's not been the best of mentors, not like the others have been. Whereas Hyacinth Paw and Snipstar get a bit more practice and bring down prey together. Okay, nothing very exciting on patrols there. Just some border patrols, meeting up with some other clans and chasing off a small dog. So, we actually haven't needed to use any passes yet. I'm kind of surprised. I should go ahead and knock now because I totally just jinxed something. Hairshadow thinks they'll have a small litter. They don't believe they can officially perform their duties and decide to move into the nursery. Websun peels back to normal after this strain of delivery. Lagoon Feather's running nose has finally stopped. Fleetleaf is feeling better, their soreness is gone. All of our mallow's gone bad. And we had a few other things. So Lagoon Feather went for a long walk this morning, deep in thought. Whimsy Shane Mapleton had a huge fight and broke up. Okay. I had a feeling that was gonna happen, but I just think they're such a cute couple. That's what I get for just imposing my ship, so... just doesn't work out like that. I was just going through Snipstar's family tree here, just to take a look. And, like, look how tragic her family tree is. So, both of her parents are dead. One of her old mates is dead. Both of her kids, both of which were adopted, are dead. 6 siblings are gone. And her nieces and nephews are also gone. So it's really no wonder that Snipstar has been having a lot of nightmares and a lot of statuses about possible loss here lately. She's definitely been through a lot in her lifetime. And she currently wants to get to know Skystalk better. Jirachi Lightning is helping a kit that stumbled over their own paws. We definitely appreciate Jirachi Lightning and her mom energy. World Apple knows that Scratch Kit will make a great clanmate someday. I'm always a little torn when I see this, just because implication is that like Scratch Kit as a kid is not a good clanmate exists. I know it's probably more so that Scratch Kit is going to be like a really good warrior, a really good productive member of the clan or whatever. But it just kind of makes me think that as a kid, they don't want them there. That's probably just my brain being weird reading that though. So here's K-Spec grown up. They actually grew to be childish, a great speaker and helpful insight. Hyacinth Paw is also a bit more grown up. We've got a lot to go for with the training still though. He is shameless and quick-witted. Curlpaw is also a bit more grown up, compassionate and oddly observant. We'll see if either of those traits for these two change once they actually get their warrior names though. White Kid is attempting to pounce on Seagull Kit's tail, and Seagull Kid is challenging Barnacle Kit to Yowloth. These three are just so cute. Praetorian and Curlpaw gather some moss for the medicine cat. Snipstar teaches Hyacinth Paw about the dangers of octopi. Oh, Jellyfish Way finds a loner who offers their healing skills in exchange for shelter. Seeing as we only have one medicine cat fresh off their apprenticeship that is bloodthirsty, I think we would take any help we can get. But after hearing more about us, they decline joining. Though we've met Rainbow Tuft. I'm just curious. So this is what Rainbow Tuft looks like. A very pretty dark brown tabby pelt. Fleetleaf doesn't manage to get any herbs. Oh, this is one of the new interactions, I think. The patrol comes across a Fringe Clan apprentice waiting quietly at the border. When the apprentice notices our patrol, they press themselves to the ground, begging to join FrogClan. Remember, given the context of this, the extinction events going on, fewer clans would actually exist. They'd be more so falling to like rogues and loners and various other weird groups like that. So I don't think we'd necessarily feel bad about taking in what's effectively a scared teenager. So we'll proceed. We're quote-unquote eager to steal a French clan apprentice right out from under their noses. We sit close to the apprentice on the way back to camp. At first the clan is unsure, but Lagoon Feather vouches for the new apprentice and they're allowed to join the clan. Frozen Paw has joined the clan, but we have worsened than any relationships with Fringe Clan. So Frozen Paw, let's see, is getting used to their new home. An adolescent male with gray eyes and a single stripe, white and light gray pelt. Charismatic and quick to help. 8 moons old. They were unhappy in their old clan and decided to come here instead. They joined at moon 124 at 8 moons. Let's see if we're a little bit luckier with them. Okay, we are actually luckier. They actually come with multiple traits. Okay, and it looks like Frozen Paw's 2 mutations are tattered ears and tiny paws. I'm sure they will be a very welcome addition to the clan, regardless of where they came from or why. Okay, there are dark clouds on the horizon. We wonder if we should continue. Given something like this, we are going to use our first pass for this next year, and we are not going to continue. Dust Apple only gets the 1 pass, but that is okay. I think that is a good use of it. So with that, I think we'll leave that off here for today. We've definitely recovered some numbers, if not some mutations. So until next time, I will see you all then. Stay safe and happy, and bye!